You wanna do everything, but there's no time. So many awesome things to see, it blows your mind. Can you come along with us to see what we can find? I'm sure there's something we can find. Whoa, 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 whoa. No matter where we are there to see your beautiful face. No matter where we go, we all know that the fun won't wait. No matter how we got here we are to celebrate this beautiful place.
How's that? Is that going east enough for you, Maya?
So we're on track to be at Cannon Beach is what we plugged in to the GPS. We call her Mia, as you know. And she took us way heck far and gone through the windy roads of wherever we are, Oregon, and now we are probably upwards of 2 hours behind.
We need to get through Portland and if possible Seattle without rush hour stuff.
And Portland, I've been through Portland many times. Portland got a great road system. I don't think we're gonna have trouble getting through Portland.
Oh, you're working on some trouble. You're gonna pardon yourself all the way to some broken legs.
You got plenty to do with white. Why do you have to go to red now?
No, I know. I just want to kind of get red going.
Are you getting bored with white?
Bored with this white.
It'll start looking like a flag if I do red. But I've had this recurring dream with my cousin Laverne and his wife Deanna, great friends and great rider fans, and they show up and I'm feeling bad about it. They just chastise me. Why were you throwing that football jack? What were you thinking? That was rider's football. You could have been killed. Other people could have killed him. And so I wake up feeling like exhausted and ashamed, and it keeps coming back. This dream keeps coming back. It's weird.
Eric Trapp is in the dream, and he's our chauffeur. Like, he's driving around, and then we get pulled over for speeding. Well, Eric's speeding, which doesn't make any sense because he doesn't go that fast normally. And it's like Bob Metalewski, like from my congregation.
He's the cop.
Who's a retired cop. He's back in action, and he's giving Eric this ticket. Well, he's like got a gun to his head on the side of the road. It is crazy stuff. Oh, I was telling Paul about my dream. We finished the trip, and so we were dropping off everybody, and all of a sudden there was just Paul and Bill and I in the van.
Bill the drummer?
Yeah, Bill Cooper. The van couldn't be disengaged from drive. It just kept going faster and faster. He's whipping around the parking lot. He cannot get it to go out of gear or to stop. He can't, no brakes. He's just whipping around and around and around and around. And then it takes off, and it takes out a biker or jumps across the median, the highway, and we drive to my house. But waiting there as I open the front door is not Janet, but Michelle laying on the carpet in her negligee thinking you're coming through the door. Yoko, this is my house. Why are you at my house?
If someone would have helped me and cut me some things, it'll save me time. It's like Yoko thought I had nothing else to do. I keep running into problems with this thing with scale because, I want it to feel it's big enough to do the whole thing, but that would take me until I'm 75.
George Washington was so self-sacrificial. He could have become king. They wanted him to become king, and he knew that wasn't the best for our country, and it wouldn't fulfill the mission that he understood that God was starting here in our country. He really established the presidency because it never been such a thing before. And then he knew that it was time for someone else. So he gave up that power.
The major thing is that it was founded on good principles, and it was a God-fearing nation, and that's where we get our freedom, is through Christ. There are great democracies all over this world, and they were countries. This country is an idea. We're an idea, and we have freedom. And when we lose that freedom, we have nothing.
I didn't press record on
All right, here's a selfie of me getting away from it all, and I'm sending it to all my friends to show them that I'm getting away from it all. But then I want to make sure that I like all the comments from all my friends that have looked and seen that I'm getting away from it all. And then that way I can comment back on their comments and give them a few LOLs, if you know what I mean. And then to find out if they're getting away from it all and ask them questions about it and ask them about the last time that they got away from it all. And then by the time you're all done, you haven't gotten away from anything.
I'm the only one on this trip. Maybe if some people would have been on their technology, we would have had proper maps and known where we were going. Maybe we would have been able to stay in touch with the people we were supposed to be going to so they could have been there at the same time when we were. But no. Relying on me with one little data plan, trying to make it happen. Then it all comes down to me. Gary's on his phone again. Yeah, trying to make it happen. Meanwhile, they're hunkered down in the Wi-Fi zone in some hotel, some Starbucks, whoever, texting whoever, or whatever, when they're supposed to be doing some work. But I'm the one on mine. Whatever.
Finally found my red yarn. It was lost all trip. And I couldn't find my blue, so I'm using green.
Wait, you understood all of that?
Yeah, he said a few things. He was like sarsaparilla, and then he said Bigfoot, which I don't know if he saw one or not. And then he said oatmeal, and then he said something about sarsaparilla again.
You ever got any sausages to eat? I'm getting a little hungry.
If this trip was up to Joel, he would just enthusiastically mumble to people and then suddenly doze off. And if this trip was up to Paul, he'd just be speaking French to people who can't understand a word he's saying, and then wander off. I'd be at home in my bed about 11 days ago.
I really like San Antonio. I like the vibe of the Texas people. I think there's just a real coolness to them and real chill to them, and I like the feel in San Antonio. And I'd probably stay there if I was going to stay one place. I love New Orleans, love San Francisco, but San Antonio.
At first I thought it might have been New Orleans because of the family ties there for me. There just seems to be a heart connection there for me. But then we got into San Francisco yesterday, and I loved the vibe of the town. I was so pleasantly surprised. I really did. I've never been to San Francisco. I did not know what to expect, and I loved it. I kept walking through and marveling. I could see myself here.
I really like Death Valley. I think it was really cool to have the light and you could see everything. It's all very calm. It's not all cluttered.
I'd like to spend more time in Boston. Boston had a friendly vibe that I was not expecting. I kind of like their accents and how they talk. It was welcoming, and it's got the history of the marathon, so there was runners everywhere. I got to run in Boston. It's got lots of social life, lots of pubs, etc. It's got the monuments, just lots to see and do. So yeah, I'd like to go spend more time in Boston.
So, what is he doing? What is he doing?
His shifty eyes.
No, he's grooming himself. Again. That is OCD. He's picking the ear hairs out of him. Or he's picking ear hairs out of Joel. Or he's clipping his toenails. Or he's clipping his fingers and they're flying off. Or he's shaving and dumping them things out on the floor. That's OCD, man. But yeah, Joel... Context is everything, right? So if you're in context, you can pick out a few words and then sort of understand what he's saying within the context of what's happening in the scene, right? But if you just jump in the conversation, no clue.
That's true.
Paul's a bit difficult though, because he's like right in front of me.
He's plugging his ears. See?
He likes people, right? So he wants to just do stuff like that. So, and they found, oh, you're from French. Oh, je suis Québécois. And je m'appelle Paul. And comment t'appelles-vous? And stuff like that. And they just look at him like, we are from France. Dave's totally perfect. He might be a little taskmastery, but you know, if you want to get stuff done, you know, it's not about people, right? You gotta tick the boxes. That's good. Hey, you know, I can dish it out, but I can take it too.
Because, you know, Tony Bennett, he loves things that are great. He's a great guy. Great guy. It's true. Even if he never did find his heart.
In San Francisco.
There's Dolly Parton. There's Jimmy Stewart. That's Jabba the Hutt.
I only wanna Jedi mind trick solo.
What about Elmo Darth Vader?
Elmo Darth Vader, yeah, sure.
Emma love the dark side. Dark side have cookies. Jabba the Hutt, Elmo. You want a Jedi mind trick? Solo
Ozzy the Bear does Martin Luther King Jr.
I have a dream this afternoon. For the brotherhood of man. I have been to the mountaintop, and I have seen the other side like a bear.
Doing Ernie Yoda.
Wondering I am, Bert. Cookies in the plate, only 5 there are. Arrange them this way, I might. Maybe now 5 there are. Hold on, big finish. You want a piece of my heart? Yeah. Ugly. Lover boy.
You're gonna go in that spot? Are you gonna buy some cherries, bro?
I sure am.
Oh, sure.
You don't have any money.
I can give you some money. I just gave you $20. What'd you do with it?
$10 left. Yeah, I get $10 left.
Dude, you owe me $20 and you owe me $5 for the bet we made for Paul.
What's this?
Can you pop the hood? Pop the hood.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, so what's the plan?
Well, my friend Ian Farthing, he knows everything about engines, and he told me that you can cook sausages on the engine. The engine's really hot, right?
Oh, I've heard about this, yeah.
Yeah, throw them on there.
Let's throw them all in?
Yeah.
All right. Stadium Bratwurst, nice.
He said all you need to do is wrap them up.
Yeah?
Okay, we just need to put it on the manifold. Is this the engine block here?
No, that's the battery, mate. That's the battery.
Will that work?
No, the battery's not going to give you sufficient heat. This should give you a considerable amount of heat as you're traveling. It's going to displace it somewhat, but it should be fine.
Okay.
Cool.
How long do you think it'll take?
Oh, I'd give it 15, 20 minutes.
We're waiting for Paul. I can throw that a lot better than the other one.
Still fun. That's it, guys. Don't wreck it.
Turn right on the southwest
Oh, my, we're
to
close enough, huh?
Walton Sherwood Road.
It's out.
What's the freak out about?
Oh, the engine was on fire. Remember we were cooking? We were cooking. Hey, what are you eating?
That's still good. That's really good. Pretty good. Isn't so bad.
Come on, let's go. Let's just push through. Let's finish this thing off right. Let's just do it. Come on, it's Big Daddy Swagger to you.
Golden Gate Bridge. Anyone know how long Golden Gate Bridge is?
About 5 years.
4,200 feet long. And it was opened in what year?
1938.
Oh my gosh, you can have a point for that. 1937. What type of bridge?
Suspension bridge.
It is a suspension bridge. Well done. It has also been declared one of the modern wonders of the world by none other than
National Geographic.
Forbes magazine.
Oprah Winfrey.
the American Society of Civil Engineers. That's it. That's all I got.
This idea was to put me up there anyways. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it's kind of mean.
It's a good one, though. They were smart. Oh, my friends from Kelowna. Dave and Elaine.
What?
They're so smart.
You mind if you be in here and just dump it out as it fills? Yeah, that's beautiful. We're bad people.
Fine. Just thought we'd say what it originally was.
Oh, say, can you see? Thank you, folks. We're on the tail end of a 25-stop, 12-day, 10,000-mile trip around America, singing the anthem at every site.
And this is our last stop. As many people to stand with us.
We even have a bride to be with us tonight. How about that? Oh.
What's great about America? Everything!
We can do this anytime, any place, anywhere, and it's fun, and we're free to do it. God bless America.
Hey there, we just finished our epic tour in Seattle, and we decided we're going to go out to celebrate. We're going to reveal our crafts, and we're going to have a big celebration dinner on the way home tonight. Awesome.